Hello everyone, my name is Scouse and welcome back to Scouse Ranch on the Avotopia server, which is the patron server run by Avomance. Now, the reason I'm here today is I've not been here for a while, so I need to do a bit of general upkeep on the place, mow the lawn and all that jazz, and also I've decided to do away with this big eyesore of an iron farm. It's a bit buggy, and I don't like how buggy it is because it goes over more than one chunk. Sometimes when the server restarts, Mr. Zombie tends to disappear, so I don't want that. So I'm going to knock this one down and I'm going to replace it with my own design, which the link to the tutorial will be appearing in the corner of your screen. So stick around and we will get started. So the first thing we want to do is get up top and start taking this thing down. So let's put our scaffolding up. Can't remember how high this thing is now. Yep, it's higher than that. Right, so I could have just come up in the bubble lift really, couldn't I? So let's just start. What pick have I got here? Yeah. Don't worry, I'm not going to bring you guys along for every single block I break here. I will skip this bit for you and I'll see you when I'm at the next stage. Okay guys, so as you can see behind me, the old iron farm is now gone. It is no longer a big Goliath on the horizon, and the new one will make this place look much prettier. So what we need to do now is get on with building it, and the first thing we're going to do is make a start on the redstone for it. Now, in a bit of a change to my design on the tutorial I've posted, I'm going to place the redstone underground for this one, which is a way that my good friend Gobspit did it. So let's have a go at doing that now. Efficiency 5 on a pickaxe is an absolute nuisance, in case you didn't know, because sometimes you just want to take one block and you take about 35. So let's put some of them there like that, and then some of that there like that. Then we're going to need to make a simple hopper clock over here. So let's just take some blocks to give us a bit of space. Perfectio. And the first thing we're going to want to do is get ourselves two hoppers going into each other, which is like so, and then we're going to need a comparator coming out of each side with a block. We will go for these pretty stone bricks we've got, one there with a dot of dust by each of them, and then we want two more sticky pistons, one there, and then one block of redstone there. I know I was going through that really fast, but you know, if you watch the tutorial, I do explain much slower how to actually build this thing. And now, if I add, let's go for, I don't want 21. Who has 21 of anything? We'll put 20 in. So what's going to happen is each time those 20 blocks move from one to the other, they will move the piston, in theory. Hang on a minute, there we go. And then those pistons extend. Lovely jubbly. And then when they go back the other way, they're counting down. It's a bit slower because I'm on a server. And in any server, hello chicken, any server, you are going to encounter bits of lag. So just make sure you take that into account. And as always, whenever you're working with redstone, just throw a couple of light sources down there. round about any parts that are gonna light up, just to, again, just help with the lag. Because what's gonna happen is each time these redstone components light up or anything like that, they're gonna try and do, you know, light updates to all the blocks around them, which it gives the server more to think about. But if those blocks are already lit up, then it doesn't need to think about that at all. So I can now fill this whole area in. Not there, thank you very much. Like so. Ow. And those pistons will just continue to go up and down every few moments, even with a block on top of them, which is exactly what we want to happen. That is pretty much the workings of the zombie and villager area complete. I just need to get them in there, but I won't be doing that until the end of this project. So it's going dark. I'm going to go get some sleep, and then we will get on with the next parts of it in the morning time. Good night. Good morning, everybody. I hope you all slept well. Now, we now need to make the chamber in which we want Mr. and Mrs. Golem to spawn. So, let's have a think about this. We want them to have a 3-wide channel, and then we'll bring that up. Maybe I needed to get my Zombot in first. Nah, we'll do that later, but I do need to move this door. Well, that was quite cool, wasn't it? Okay, so let's throw that there, like so. Now, zombies. Why have I put that there? What a stupid place for a wall. There we go. Golems, I should say, can spawn anywhere within 8 blocks in any direction of the villagers. Now, it's important if you're making this design of Iron Farm that you check underground to make sure there's nowhere there where they can spawn. We need to very strictly control where we want them to spawn. In this case, it's just this water channel. Now, the first thing we're going to do is... do we want to give this a... yeah, we'll make it pretty. We'll make it pretty. There's no point in doing things, you know, half a job bob, as we say here in the UK. I don't know if anyone else says that, but I do. So if you don't, then maybe you should. So I'm just lining this with full blocks because we do want them to be spawnable. And then we're going to need to get ourselves some water, which means I need iron, which means I need, you know what, just to save me going back and forth, we will, because there's a little river down here, by the rivers of Scouse Mouse Ranch. That song's a work in progress. So all I want to do is figure out, well, I could have just counted, to be fair, but we want to make sure the water is only going to go to there. Okay, because then what we're going to do is get another bucket of water. It can be warm, cold, temperature, doesn't matter. You know, that's up to you. We are going to dig out these blocks here, and then we're going to place the water on here, like so, and then we'll fill these ones in because I didn't need to dig them out in the first place. And the purpose of this is just to bring them along and into that corner. So what we've got now is water that is all flowing down, and then it flows across into this bottom corner. So that means we need to put our hopper in this bottom corner facing forwards into that block, which I know is a block of nothing at the moment. So what we can then do is, when it comes time to build our collection system, we'll do it from there, and it will be nice and easy. And you know what we should have done actually? Should we have gone the other way? Let's see, shall we? Nah, doesn't make any difference. Yeah, it won't make any difference. Let's pick this up. But what I do want to do is replace these blocks with prettier blocks. Probably should have done all this before I put the water in, but you guys know me by now. That is not the way I do things. Oh, he's put a block in the wrong place. Where is it? That goes there. Take that out. Put any more of them? I have. Oh. There we go. Right, so a couple more to do. I have got a shovel, so I could just do it like that if I wished. Get my blocks. Dink, dink, dink. Okay, so we're now all pretty. And this area in here is all spawnable. Hello, horsey. Hello. Oh, I'm moody. So this is all spawnable in here, and that is what we want. Sometimes you may find, because these are transparent blocks here, that golems may sometimes get stuck in the wall. It's not too big of an issue, and if you don't like that, you can just block this off with full blocks. Me personally, it doesn't bother me. It happens once every blue moon, and I think if you block up the wall, it takes away from the look of the place, really. So we want to block this up now to make sure that Mr. Golem or Mrs. Golem cannot jump over the wall. And we need to get ourselves some signs, don't we? Yes, we do. Have I got any already? Have I got wood? Did I put it in here? No, where's my wood? I'm sure I had wood with me. Oh, I put it all in the floor, didn't I? Put it all in there. Well, no. You're being silly, Scouts. Let's just go chop a tree down, because it's probably quicker than walking all the way over there. So let's just chop this tree down. And for those of you with OCD, that should be all I need. Perfect. You know what? That will actually drive me bonkers. I will change that. So we need to change these into plankaroonies. We will need some I've already got some sticks. So where's signs? Let's get some signs. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to place one sign here with nothing on it. We're going to place one sign here with nothing on it. And another one there with nothing on it. So if I demonstrate this with water, I know this will be lava, but if we demonstrate it with water, if I put it in there, that is just because it's water down here and it's being stupid and it likes to make a fool of me. So let me go get a bucket of lava And then we can make... Oh, I can't get out. Oh. Let me go get a bucket of lava, and then we can check everything is as it should be. Back with you in a minute. Okay, so I am back, and with me I have a bucket of lava. So let's go and see if I have placed these signs correctly. If I plonk it there, it should stay there. And the idea is that Mr. Golem will fall down here, and he will go blah, like so. Perfect. So that is Mr. Golem's spawning platform complete. We just need to close this gap, and again, make all this non-spawnable. I can't kind of stress that enough to you guys. Just make sure all these spots are non-spawnable. I have heard people say that bottom slabs are spawnable if there's a spawnable block below them, but I have never experienced that. So if you do experience it, you might just want to change it up a bit and just change what blocks are below the half slabs. But in my experience, I've never had an issue. I've built this on a few different servers now, and I've never had an issue with anything spawning on top of these walls. So all we've got left to do now... I've left a grass block there, haven't I? You know what, it won't matter because there'll be a stone block there, that's fine. So, it's going dark again, and I don't like being out here in the night time. So, let me go. See how quick the stars go. Oh. You know what, I've got the chat turned off. It's about to go day. Someone is sleeping. So, that is the actual mechanics of the iron farm actually in place and working now. All we now need to make sure is that they can only spawn here, which is where we want them to spawn. Now, let's just have a bit of a check with ourselves here. We know they can't spawn on top of this wall because it's half slabs. They can't spawn on the roof because it's half slabs. They can't spawn in here because there is a... Actually, they could spawn in there potentially because there's a 3 high space. So I built this whole thing too high. Let me just see, I need 2 blocks of clearance for the villagers. So 1, 2. Scousey. Right. I have gone 1 too high, guys. Let me fix this and I'll be back with you. Right. Scousey has now fixed it. I had gone 1 too high, and I did mention it earlier on that I thought I'd done that, didn't I? And it turned out I had. But I've now fixed that. So there's only 2 blocks of clearance in there for the villagers. The only place with 3 blocks of clearance is on top of the workstations. Because we've got that redstone there, that makes that area non-spawnable. If you were worried about it, just add another. Let's do this now, in fact, just to show you. If you want to be doubly sure, just add some more half slabs there. You can see the villagers will still be able to get there. They'll have no problems. It just will make it, you know, a bit more secure. But just having the redstone on top of the workstations should be absolutely fine. So we know now they can only spawn in here. But there is a but. Golems can spawn anywhere within 8 blocks of the villagers, which means the ground I am now stood on is spawnable. So we've got different ways of doing this. You can either put the whole area as half slabs, or you could use a shovel and make it all farmland. And if you make it farmland, that is also non-spawnable. Personally, I hate the look of not farmland, that was a pathway. I hate the look of that stuff. It just, I just don't like it. I prefer to have it as half slabs. I don't know why, I just do. It's a conversation I've had with Gobby, and I just like it. So what we want to do is mark out 8 blocks in every direction from the villagers, so they can spawn there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the same on this side. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then on this side, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the same going the other way, but they can only do it from the workstation. So we're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need to fill in this whole area with half slabs. Make sure they're bottom slabs, and that will make the area non-spawnable. So I'm not going to take you along with me for this entire journey. So I'll be back with you guys once I have it done. So this iron farm is all but complete. I've gone through my checklist to make sure only the areas I want to be spawnable are spawnable. Ignore that little bit there. That's just to help me get the zombie in, and ignore this bit there. That's to help me get the villagers in. Now, all I need to do is load this thing up, and I think the first thing I'm going to do is get the villagers in, because it's important that they have some time without a zombie in there. They need to have a couple of day cycles without any interference. So what I'm gonna do is go and get myself some tracks, and I'm gonna lay some tracks down so that I can get my villagers over there. So I'll see you in a minute. I am over at my villager breeder, and I can see down here there are a lot, whoa, too many of them guys. I think once I'm done here, I'm gonna have to go and holy moly, yeah, mods, if you're watching this, they won't be here by the time you see this. Okay, so what I've done, I've rerouted the track coming from the collection point along zigzaggy, because I'm rubbish at routing tracks, and that is going to go up, and it's going to drop them in there, and then I will just need to break the minecart once they are there. So let's send the first minecart, and in theory this should just bring us a villager right back without any dramas. Let's just see. It's you know what, why can't things just blink and work? So we'll remove that one, and we'll put one of them in, and I need some kind of power for it, don't we? So we'll put that there. Go away, chicken. No mood for you today. So he's gonna go down. Here we go. Oh, he spotted a little one. No, we don't want a little one. Is the breeder turned on? I have no idea why that's turned on. I normally have that turned off at all times. Let's try this again, and hopefully we will get a no! Oh my goodness me, Scouts. Let's go. Let's get us a grown-up one this time. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Please be an adult. No. Oh my word. Nudge that back down. Adults only, please. Adults only. There we go. So this guy should, hopefully, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to keep sending. No. Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. That way. Right, so he's in. That's good. Let's just... if we can break his cart without hurting him, that would be beneficial. Oh, I can't reach him, man. Now, I'm just going to stop this guy there, because I don't want him to come up just yet. Where's me pick? There. And there's the other one of them. So I'm thinking, if I take that, I may then be able to crouch. Oh, man. Don't think he can jump up here. Okay, sunshine, in you go. Before I break that, let's send the other one down. Nope. Nope, you're no good to me. No, don't go. So what's going to happen there? The baby is going to be a nuisance and probably jump over that wall once they... Oh yeah, can he jump over that wall once them blocks drop? Not too much of a problem if he does, to be honest, because he'll... You know what, let's just leave him. Let's just leave him. I think he's alright. We'll just have to wait for him to grow up, which is a bit of a nuisance. But it's not the end of the world, is it? So, I'm going to leave them in there for a couple of days until the baby's grown up and they've all got trades, etc, etc, and then we will get our zombie in. So, I'll be back with you guys once we are up and running fully. So, I've allowed these guys to sleep and work uninterrupted for a couple of days, and I've got a zombie in there, and I have named this zombie Zoe. I always name them with male names, and I thought... You know, it's 2020, it's not the time for that. So, what I've also done is I've added an on-off switch to this thing. So, they should start, let me just see where we're up to with the blocks. There we go. So, they are panicking, and straight away we have a golem spawning and heading down to the lava blade at the bottom there. And this thing will now just tick over. If ever it stops producing, I will just flick the switch and let them reset for a couple of days before I turn it back on. So, let's have a look what else we can do around here. I need to get rid of this. Is my... Where's my shovel? This is my stone / cobblestone generator, which I am keeping. I just don't like the AFK kind of, well, makeshift AFK thing around it. There shouldn't be any villagers down here now. I accidentally dropped... What's up? Oh, that don't look so grumpy. Let me go and turn the water off. At least then you can walk around a little bit. Hang on. Now, this breeder, not breeder, what's this called? This is called a trading hall. This trading hall needs work for some reason, and I don't know if it's the lag or what have you, but they're getting stuck and they're not dropping down like they should. So that's on the to-do list. And I need to get, and I think I'll do this now in fact, I've not got a farmer for some reason in my carrot farm. Oh, I really need to... You get out of there. I forgot if I can throw in this composter. What have I got here that's edible? Nothing. That's useful, isn't it? Right, so yeah, I've not got a villager in here. So we've got that one guy. It's fate. It's fate. We knew we were going to need one more villager. Let me just lay the tracks. You guys don't want to see that, because that is boring. So I got a bit carried away there. I was only meant to be cutting away whilst I did the tracks, but yeah, he's in there. We got him in the same way we did with the guys into the iron farm. But he's not got a job at the moment just because of the time of day. He may need to wait until tomorrow before he takes on a job, but that is fine. And then, because at the moment this chest was full of mostly potatoes and beetroots and stuff, but no carrots. I don't know what happened to the village that was in here. So I've just flicked the switch, which has allowed all this stuff to just go instantly through into the composter, which will then generate it into bone meal. So, yeah. So in this thing, we have got all 3 crops. I've not got wheat because doing an automatic wheat farm is... it's a pain in the butt. They throw bread. You can do it so they throw wheat, but the redstone on it is an absolute nightmare. So I tend to stay away from it where possible. And as you can see, my inventory here is an absolute mess. But that's normal for me. And it's, you know, I'm not perfect, but, you know, I'm working to be a better me. So that's 2 jobs done. What else have we got to do around it? So we need to pretty this thing up. At the moment, it's just one big slab. So we will put some... Well, it's an Avomance server, isn't it? Got to have bushes. The man is obsessed. So we'll throw some bushes down and stuff and fences and pretty it up a bit. But that'll be a job for another day. We also will fix this next time. And you know what? I still love this disco. I absolutely love it. But how many people have we got on at the minute? It's only a few people on. Should we? It is a bit of a lag machine, so I'll just put it on for a minute. I just love it. I'm so proud of this build, and I have done a tutorial on how to build the floor, and also in my beacon tutorial you can see how to change the colour of beacons. I just cover putting the different colours on them, and then it's just pistons to get the colours to change. Now let's turn this off again. There we go. I don't like leaving it on because, like I say, it is a lag machine. What we got? We got our chicken. This needs to go. I don't really use chickens, so that will go. Sugarcane. Do we get much out of this thing? Obviously not. And I did start a bit of a tree. Oh, that's what else I need to do. Oh, you know what? I forgot I even had this. Yeah, buddy. My wheat farm. Do another. Here we go. Why is that wheat getting stuck? Right. What I do want to build. I love this happy birthday sign as well. Obviously, we've got here. We've got Spider-Man, which is my old skin. That's the game skin I used to have, and we've got Avomance. But now I have my own skin. That shows us nothing, Scouts. You've got armour on. Jesus, man. But I've got my own skin now, so I think it'd only be fair. Ding 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 ding. Sorry, it's on the dance. So yeah, I'm gonna make another one over here where this rubbish tree farm is. And yeah, I have another statue, and I'm gonna make an AFK tree farm as well, because I can't be bothered chopping these down manually, can you? Nah, no way, man. Should we actually see if anyone's been up into the tower lately? Let's have a little look. Dead machine, Fizz and Bob. Yes. So many people here I've not spoken to or heard of in quite a while. Some of them I speak to quite a lot. Fizz and Bob is a good friend of mine. Tylee I speak to a lot. Who else? Nehru, Razak. You know, I do talk to these people on other Discords, and, you know, I do actually play Minecraft with some of them, obviously. So, let's take that leap of faith. Yeah! And venture back as a male. No. So, I've got lots of emeralds in here. So, let's see this bridge. That's the main job I need to do. So in the next episode in Avotopia, our jobs are gonna be sorting out the trading hall. We're gonna start work on the statue. We're gonna decorate the iron farm. So oh, this list's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Right, I don't know if I want to come back on ever again now, because oh look, the iron farm's ticking away there. Happy days. I love this iron farm because of how small it is. It's my baby. It's my absolute baby. yeah, I'm going to leave this one for here because I'm getting myself depressed thinking of all the stuff I need to do. Thanks for watching and dropping by, and I will see you all, hopefully, in the next one. Have some date, and until the next time, my name is Scouse Mouse. Scouse Mouse, out.